This is just a quick video on subject lines and preview text when it comes to readability and being cut off on the mobile. So the good thing is that Klaviyo puts his box here for you. And in my experience, as long as you stay before the edge of the box, the full title should be shown on a mobile notification. So that's where it's really, really important. If you start putting in more words and it goes off the edge, I mean, of course, you might not realize it whilst you're typing, and you think, oh, look, it's not at the edge. Well, in this case, I have, but you think, oh, right, it's still there, but actually, you've gone over there. So basically, just stick to before the edge. I even like to have a gap within before there as well. Sometimes for me, the shorter the better. The same goes for the preview text. You can actually have a little bit more on the preview text, and actually the box works out again. Just go up to there as a maximum. For some reason, the preview text when it appears on mobile is longer. It is smaller, but it's longer. So you can put a few more words in there. So yeah, just stick to the size of the boxes, and then you'll know that you can that it will be fully seen on mobile instead of getting that dot 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 and it's cut off. I mean, there's nothing worse than having your main CTA, or not CTA, your main reason to click and open the email cut off. So whilst being on that subject, make sure that your main reasons for opening the email are right at the front. So it's called front loading. So imagine this is a different email and we've got some new products. So you want to put that right at the start of the email. So new gear just landed. So something like that. Get it right at the front. Maybe it's a discount, 10% off full range, whatever it may be. Just get that text right at the start. You don't want to do something like our catalog. Whoops, I never know how to spell that. Catalog is fully discounted by 10%. That's people start reading that and they go, oh, I don't know what it is, forget it. But if that 10% is right at the start, then they're more likely to want to open it. When it comes to subject lines as well and preview text, you want to hint at what's inside, but you want to make it enticing for them to want to find out more. So imagine, the new product one is great because obviously people want to see what the new products are. You don't want to just say new hats, because if you say new hats, and people go, oh, I don't need a hat right now, so I'm not going to click on it. But if you just say new items, new products, then they will want to click on it. Imagine it's an informational one and you're solving a problem. So instead of like how to clean your car, whatever it may be, imagine you're selling car cleaning products. That's not going to work because it's too obvious. It's saying, all right, that's there. So I probably put something like this: these tips will help you get your car, or let's say help beautify your car, something like that. So that's like, oh, really? Beautify the car? What are these tips? It's just hinting at something more instead of saying exactly what it is. So I've always found that to be a good way to increase the open rate. So yeah, the word like this and these instead of actually saying the product, that really works a lot as well. And lastly, if you are selling a specific type of product, it's good to put that in as well, but just on the general end, so just in the niche. So imagine I was selling beauty products or something. These beauty items will dazzle your friends. Whatever. I'm not saying that's a good subject line, but just beauty, just the word beauty. For example, I actually did this with a golf client. Every time I put the word golf in, the open rate went higher. So instead of saying new gear landed, I'd put new golf gear landed. And that always increases the clicks, because if the people are really, really interested in the product, then when they see that that's the type of product that's within the email, they're more likely to open it. So yeah, and lastly, I would just play around with text casing. So complete your purchase. So you've got full caps, lower caps, or title case. You can mix it within, put dashes as well. You can put symbols in there. I like to put often, if I've got more than one thing going on an email, I'll go plus this stuff, or I'll also use the and sign and check out these. So just adding in some of these symbols helps mix it up and grab people's attention a little bit better than just plain old text. That being said, just a plain text, all lowercase, is actually really different as well to what you normally see. So it just stands out. And then, of course, there's emojis. That's your choice if you want to use it. When it comes to flows and automations, I've personally found emojis work less than when it's a campaign, because it's more of a sales type thing to have an emoji. When it's a flow and automation, it's kind of like a transactional email, like letting people know something about what's going on with actions they've taken. So emojis, in my experience, now you have to test this, but in my experience, don't do as well. But obviously when it's campaign, sales stuff, yeah, emojis do work well. It's just the format of the email, the style of the email. A sale one should have emojis. Transactional, informational, no emojis. All right.